Hi everyone, welcome to my next Q&A video, and thank you for everyone who put questions in my last Q&A video. If you've got any questions that you want to ask me, they could be personal or about artwork or about anything that you want to ask, then just put them in the comments to this video and they'll be featured in the next one. So yeah, thank you to everyone who left a question in my last video, and I'm going to get started and check out my new phone. I now have the Galaxy Note 3 thanks to Dave. Thank you, Dave. Because mine was it was on its way out. So also check out my new hair. Wow, look, I'm back to pink. It's so exciting. Okay, so Silent Sketcher Illustrations says, what's your least favourite Zelda game and why? Out of the ones that I've played, it's probably Zelda 2, because I can't physically play it. I find it too hard. I also have an issue with Twilight Princess, although I really, really, really love it. I also have an issue with it, just that it doesn't feel as like Zelda-y as the other console Zelda games, just because it didn't have magic and music, but Twilight Princess means a lot to me. It's a very, very personal game to me as well, so I obviously love it. Emma says, what art college did you go to? I went to Cleveland College of Art and Design for my first 2 years of art teaching, learning. Yeah. Then I went to a university to study animation. Mega Mingina says, what other conventions do you have lined up? I only have 2 more lined up, and that's MCM London in October and Doki Doki, the Japanese festival, in November. Sakura Heart says, I'm new to your channel, and I must say how much I have enjoyed what I've seen. Thank you. Whereabouts are you? I'm in the northwest of England, very specifically Lancashire. Alexis Wojtek says, what does it take to become a good artist? Practice and dedication and just the drive to carry on and better yourself. KGBM Art says, have you watched The Book of Life? Not yet. I'd like to see it though. Max says, something I'd be curious to hear is if you have any long-term life goals regarding art, something you'd want to achieve one day. I would, although I think it'll never happen, I would like to work on a TV show or a comic or something like big and something that I'd be proud of. That would definitely make my art career. Chloe says, how old are you? I am 25 and I'm 26 in like 5 weeks. My birthday is the 18th of October, so... Emelina's brother says, sorry, another question. You don't have to apologise. When did you first start selling your work at conventions, and what advice would you give to people who want to start doing it? I feel like that could be a whole other video. I would like to do a video about conventions, more specifically conventions in the UK and what you kind of should and shouldn't know if you're planning to come over here or if you're in the UK already and you want to start up. I first started selling August 2013. Coral Rose says, have you ever gotten sick of your own art style and tried to change it, or only to just revert back to your original style? All the time. Like, I see people's styles, other artists' styles, and I'm just like, oh, I wish I could draw like them, and then I try something a bit similar, and then I kind of just like take inspiration from other people. I get sick of my art style all the time. Like, all the time. Oliver Adams says, what's the best or worst video game you've ever played? My personal favourite is Majora's Mask, but I wouldn't even say it's the best video game. Like, critically speaking, I wouldn't say it's the best I've ever played. In terms of gameplay, I think some of my favourite games are... I like stuff like interactive dramas. They're some of my favourite games to play. So things like the Zero Escape games, or Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, things like that are some of my favourite things, but they don't really have gameplay. Gameplay. I think my favourite gameplay of any game that springs to mind is Resident Evil Revelations. It was so smooth and so tight and so well controlled, because I played it on the 3DS with the thingy control circle pad pro, yeah, and it was really good, so I really enjoyed that. Worst game I've ever played, I didn't enjoy Resident Evil 6, so they're both Resident Evil things. I liked some of the story of Resi 6, the gameplay was pretty good, but for me, it wasn't a cohesive game. Sorry. Christy says, who is the best Persona waifu? Rise. Yeah. Serious question, what got you into video games in general? What was your first game? I would ask your favourite game, but we all know that, Majora's Mask. My first video game, I don't remember, because video games have been an integral part of my life since I was a baby. My mum used to sit and play Super Mario Brothers when I was like less than 2 years old, and I used to sit and watch that. And the earliest game I remember is The Legend of Zelda on the NES. Yeah, that's the earliest game I can physically remember. So, first game, Zelda. What got you into video games in general? I just kept at it throughout my entire life. There was times that I felt like I shouldn't be into video games, especially when I was younger, because I was a girl and I had no friends who were into video games. I used to hide the fact that I was into it. For example, I had a group of friends in school who were all very girly, and I was trying to be part of that group, and I just bought Pokemon Stadium 2. And I knew it was waiting for me at home. My granddad had gone to pick it up for me, and I'd pretended that I'd bought makeup instead. So I hid the fact that I played games for a while. Tasha Benny and C says, I was wondering, did you know immediately after college or university that you wanted to have your own business, and how long did it take for you to grow into it? It kind of just naturally happened. I came up with the idea for the printing business whilst I was in Hong Kong, and there was nowhere that was like me that I wanted. I wanted to find a place where I could print everything all in one go, and so that idea sort of came from that. And then I just went with it. In terms of like how soon after that was about a year or two after I graduated, but I was already selling my own artwork at that point as well. So I don't know how to pronounce your name. Aliash. I was wondering, would you ever consider making a setting up YouTube or having an online presence as an artist kind of video? I would, but I feel like there's people on YouTube who are in a better position to do that than me. I would probably still watch a video like that. There is actually a video by Baylee J who talks about like starting a YouTube channel as an artist, and I'll link that below, and it's amazing. It's so good, and there's so much you can learn from that video. Miguel99 says, what is the first thing that pops into your mind when I say back to school? I think of stationery, and I think of like how excited I used to get buying a new pencil case every year and new like pencils, and I would sit and I would organise my pencil case like it would be perfectly, I would fit everything in and everything would have a place, because I'm kind of OCD like that. It's kind of like everything had a place, everything was very organised. Chris H, if you could be a crystal gem, what kind of gem would you be? In terms of like gem sewn there, I already have one, which is Morganite, because my name is Morgan, and it's this colour. It's really cool. It's a beautiful colour. If I could be one of the crystal gems, I feel like I mostly relate to Pearl, because she is like just there's a lot of me that I see in her. I have a question about your budgies. Did you decide to get 2 from the beginning and only got 1 later so you could get closer to Bumble, or was Pixel more of a surprise decision? He was a bit of a surprise decision. I didn't decide to have 2 until I moved here. And the choice was kind of nailed in when, because Bumble used to sit next to my desk every single day, and I felt bad about him not having as much interaction with me, so we bought Pixel. But he was a surprise for Bumble. Jessie Lynn says, have you ever or will you ever work with watercolours? I'm not very good with watercolours. I have a friend, Nikki, and like I would never be as good as her, so there's no point. She is just like the watercolour goddess. Claire says, what's your favourite chocolate? Galaxy. Right now it's Galaxy with salted caramel. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, nope, I found another one. Zime or Zyme Rodriguez says, what's your favourite animated show? The Legend of Korra. Hands down, like, Legend of Korra. Yep, cool. So, thank you for asking questions, and if you'd like to ask anything else, just put it in the comment section, not the description, because you guys can't type in that. But yeah, just ask me any questions you want in the comment section below. And thank you for watching this video, and I have a few videos coming up. I'm still working on the Cintiq FAQ video, and I also have this thing. It's a giant collaboration of, like, I'm drawing people's gemstones all in one picture. And I also have a how to pack your convention case video coming as well, and I can't think of anything else. But I can't think of anything else that I'm planning right now. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and if you have any questions, please leave them below, and I'll see you in the next video.